University of the Cumberlands Patriots. Starting in goal, number 1, Akililu Zamataro. Number 2, Ronar Magnuson. Number 4, Alexander Mirkovic. Number 5, Gabriel Figursky Vieda. Number 7, Joel Drury. Number 11, Rodrigo Riveros. Number 12, Storm Ponstead. Number 18, Samir Bumami. Number 19, Tommaso Oriana. Number 20, Shima Sasaki. And number 21, Liam Healy. The Patriots are coached by assistants Gary Lewis and Zach Weidman, and 6-year head coach Chris Lefebvre.
Welcome to Williamsburg, Kentucky for the home opener for the University of the Cumberlands Patriots men's soccer team. Today's game is brought to you by Texas Roadhouse here on the UC Sports Network. My name is Kristen Schaefer, and I'll be bringing you through this match. It is a top 15 matchup. We got the number 6 UC Patriots versus the Indiana Tech Warriors, coming in ranked number 14 in the country. Both these teams are facing the very first ranked opponent of the year. This is UC's second match. They tied in their first one when a 1-1 game. So they're trying to get here to get their first win. Indiana Tech is 3-0 on the season, trying to keep their win streak alive. So the Patriots did tie Tennessee Wesleyan on the road. This is back-to-back road matches for the Warriors. We have some gray clouds here, might get some rain. Looks like the Thunder and Lightning will be holding off today. But if I had to guess, I think this is going to be a low-scoring contest. In the 3 matches for the Warriors, they do come in having 7 goals and giving up just 1. UC has given up 1 while scoring 1 themselves. You look at the field here, you're going to have a UC going from left to right on your screen in the red and white stripes with the navy bottoms. And Indiana Tech's going to go from your screen from right to left, and the All Blacks with the orange stripes. And it looks like Indiana Tech is going to start with the ball first. The Patriots lining up exactly how they did in Game 1. And the game is underway. Indiana Tech coming up on their right side. Getting forward here, putting on pace early on to the Patriots. Cutting it inside. It's Antonio Mara playing it out wide. Indiana Tech resetting. Went all the way up 3/4 of the field and now all the way back. Goes out wide to Israel Vaidez. Hunt down by Renard Magnuson. Pep Cassis. Once again, switching the field. I need to take some patience. The Patriots haven't even touched the ball yet. Patriots, though, playing compact defense, making Indiana Tech keep having to redo their formation. Some good pressure from both Healy and Riveros. Can try and send that one up. Nicks Joel Drury's head. They're trying to find Maxwell Omoako, the leading goal scorer for Indiana Tech, and they're going to have an early corner here. That's the difference between college and high school. Yeah, good people do try. Hard. A lot of you guys give up because you don't think you can. Looks like believe that is Pep Cassis going over there to take the corner, but Omoako is also over there with him. What you guys need to watch. So Pep Cassis sends that one in, and it's going to be redirected, and that's going to be a goal for the Indiana Tech Warriors. Number 12 for them is going to take that one, Antonio Mara, and the assist is going to be from Pep Cassis on that corner kick. Ball just bounced around there and found the end there. Antonio Mara getting that goal. So the Patriots find themselves down early 1-0. It's a similar story they had in their opener, going down early up against Tennessee Wesleyan. And there's a similar one where it was off of the left side. So the Patriots now actually getting the ball for the first time in this game. Indiana Tech had possession for those first 2 opening minutes here. Now UC also trying to establish themselves in That corner was nicely taken, like he said, by Antonio Mara with the finish off of Pep Cassis. Able to find it. So now both goals that UC's given up this season have been off of crosses from the left side of the field. I believe the first one was off a corner that got put back out and then replaced in. Mirkovic has the ball midfield, goes out wide to Healy. It's going to be intercepted by Amaoka. It's going to be a hard foul by Storm Honstall. Short free kick taken here. Going back out wide to Omako. It's going to be a UC throw-in from the captain, Joel Drury. So these teams faced off twice last year. Warriors winning the first game 1-0, and the Patriots taking the second in the NAIA opening round to send them to the NAIA final site. They won that 2-0. Both of those taking place up in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I was talking to the head coach for the Warriors before this, and it's David Bocart, who actually had coached this team from 2011 to 17. He had a 67, 52, and 12 mark. He's the interim coach. Their coach before that, Coach Josh Dunn, stepped down last month. But he was telling me that he hasn't been here since 2011. And he's here when the Patriots used to be playing on the grass field up top by the baseball complex. So first time he's seeing here at the UC Soccer Complex. Pogorski Vieta trying to find Joel Drury, but just too far, and the Warriors now have a goal kick.
He does look like Wayne Rooney.
But interim head coach Bockhart is also an assistant AD, so doing some double duties here. Was their coach, like I said, from 2011 to 17. And now taking over a successful Warriors team. Now has been the coach for a little over a month. Done stepping down early in August. Sent up to Amaoka, but Pogorski Vieta intercepting it and launching it down the field. A long throw in that Honstam intercepts. And that's going to be Patriots have a good opportunity there. Goes wide. That was Sasaki.
If he wasn't going to say it, I probably was not going to lie.
Now it'll be a goal kick for the Warriors.
You guys are fine. Brent's depressed and he don't have a nickname.
Warriors going short and then down long here to Omako. Pogorski Vieta cuts him off. Plays it back to Mirkovic. Sends it back up, trying to get to Drury, but unsuccessful. But they're going to double team Mayoko, but it's going to be turned over. That's going to be Mata.
What team are they playing right now?
Just playing some short passes here from the Warriors. Once again, they're doing it. They're not seeing it's on. No problem switching the fields. That was a nice ball over from Will Harris.
I'm going to find out. I will, dude. I think I won't.
Ball goes up the field. Gonna be a foot race. It was a nice tackle on Luke Jones, and that's from Samir Hamami, freshman center back. Patriots actually have two freshmen in this lineup. Some true freshmen. It's going to be an offside call. So the UC backline stepped up after that throw-in. Actually, there's three freshmen, excuse me. You have Samir Hamame, Storm Hollenstar, and Shima Sasaki. But of the 25, excuse me, now they have 23 players on the UC's. 20 of them are returners for UC, so a very veteran squad. Indiana Tech on the attack again. Videz plays it back to DeJorge. Videz out wide to Amioko. Wide open here on the flank is Videz. Figurski Vieta putting pressure on him. Magnuson blocks that. But another loose ball. Onside goes out wide. Some quick passing. Oliari. Some good pressure from the Warriors, not letting UC. It's like winning the ball. Very back and forth match so far. That one's passed back to Zambataro. The only All-American on this roster for UC. He won that last year. An honorable mention. 1-2 combination from Riveros and Figurski Vieta. But they're going to call the foul on Figurski Vieta. You look at those All-Americans, you compare that to the Warriors. They returned all 6 All-Americans from last season. In Garcia, Harris, Salvado, Zimmerman, Amioko, and Cassis.
I wouldn't have a yellow. I don't think it's a they clearly don't know. By the way, that's the one I spent all that money on freaking laundry.
Seems like the rain has held off. Looked like in the forecast it was going to just be a downpour at 2, but it's now 13 after and still just gray clouds. Almost 10 minutes into this game. The Warriors up 1-0. The opening goal off a corner kick. Patriots have not had too many offensive opportunities, have no shots recorded yet. Intercepted by Honsdahl. Now putting pressure on Indiana Tech, not allowing Jonas Common to turn. That is going to be a throw-in for the Warriors. Indiana Tech trying to get on the attack. They have plenty of space on the flank. Trying to be closed in on is Magnuson. Ball goes out of bounds for Patriots throw-in.
Did they say it was number 21? I think so. Oh, I don't know. Right. He actually might be. He's right. Tracking back though. You're supposed to track. That's why we like.
Patriots trying to find an open player. Ball is thrown in, looking for both Figurski, Vieta, and Riveros are right there next to each other. I'll be sent down there, but Zambataro is going to save it, so it'll stay in play, not for a goal kick. Moves out wide to Hamami. Patriots not really been able to get into an offensive flow yet. Some good defense so far from the Warriors. And that'll be a foul issued on Indiana Tech. Looks like Luka Mata.
Really good.
Oliari sending it up to Riveros, who's trying to turn, but taken down by Captain Will Harris from the Warriors. Patriots look like they're going to try and play quickly, but going to settle in instead and going to ask for Indiana Tech to move back as they need to look. Oliari, Healy, and Honsdahl by the ball. Healy's now moved away from it, so it looks like either Honsdahl or actually Oliari's going to play it. Not a lot of movement going on.
whole field, and it went into the goal. Like in a college game.
Dangerous free kick opportunity. Low ball on the ground. Snuck through, but no Patriot found it. Ball's going to go all the way back to Damataro. It looked like almost no one wanted to get to it.
No, I want him to do well.
You want your roommate to do well, but you're cheering on our. But you're cheering on the right team.
Patriots do look like they have a little bit of a different formation. You have Gabriel Figursky on the right side over there.
They have to be. Especially, I've never played center back. Yeah, but I'm not even mad about that.
Nikovic with the ball.
You guys should have seen they were freaking good.
Sends it up the side. Sasaki cutting in between defense. It's the first shot of the game for the Patriots. Goes high and wide. I was able to see there what Sasaki can do. Got some good speed and also some ball control. Cut between a few defenders. Almost 15 minutes have expired here. The opening 45. Hamami wins the header, but can't find Oliari on the side.
What makes somebody good would be working on those things.
Why don't Brandon teach us possessive? He don't. He tries very
Liam Healy wins that one. Try to send it up.
I think
The Warriors just doing a good job of slowing the Patriots down.
we're less position based.
Take a group like Brainy with a group of our varsity and expect numbers.
Mirkovic in the middle of the
But
field.
it doesn't stop you from listening. Because you guys have varsity people who don't do well either.
Going out wide to Figursky Vieta.
I mean,
Apply it upward. Magnuson, Healy out wide to Joel Drury.
how many times has Brown told you?
Just kicked out by Harris.
How many times
Patriots like to be able to get Drury down the side involved. It's often where their offense flows from. It's the first time he's really been able to get there, and ball still goes out of bounds for a UC throw.
What'd you call him?
Drury throws it into the corner for Healy. He's double teamed. Beats both of them. Slides it back into Magnuson, who's going to cut into the box. Sin on his left, and that's going to be a goal for Magnuson. Liam Healy gave it to him, but he cut between defenders, and this is a tie game. Magnuson with his first goal of the season. Now we find ourselves in a 1-1 game here at the UC Soccer Complex. Some nice individual play there from Magnuson, but a good build-up. It was off the throw-in from Drury. Healy was double-teamed. He beat his man, both of them, and able to slide it in Magnuson, who cut back and forth. And you're able to see that twice now at home. Nice job by Magnuson. We got ourselves a ball game, folks. 1-1 game here for UC. Able to get back. Still plenty of time in this game. That's just their second shot of the game, and it goes on target. It went near side. So just 16 minutes in. Magnuson gets on the score sheet. He really tried to blossom, Magnuson did last year at the end of the season. really came alive and had some key goals for the Patriots, including some in the final sight. Tonight, Indiana Tech tie game. See how they are able to respond. They've never trailed this entire season. Still haven't trailed, but it's just a 1-1. It's going to be a corner kick for UC. I believe it looks like Storm Hollenstall is going to take that. That is going to be Hollenstad on there. He's got some men in the middle. They run in there. It's going to be headed out of play, out of danger, excuse me. That's to Healy at the top of the box. He does have Drury on the right side. He's going to send it in, lobs it. Looking for Figursky Vieta. But the goalkeeper, Savaldo, able to scoop that one up. Tonight, Indiana Tech trying to get forward. Momentum right now for the Patriots, I'd say. Indiana Tech not going away, though, getting forward themselves. They now have 8 goals on the season, so having about 2 a game. That one's tapped in there. Zemitar comes way off his line, able to scoop that. Taking his time, puts it on the ground. Didn't see anything. Healy trying to get forward. Finds Hollenstall on the side. You see with some pace, Oliari on that outside flank sends it in there. Finding Magnuson, who taps it, but it goes wide, looking for his brace. Trying to get those double goal, put UC into the lead, but not able to. Tech sending that one long down the field, but Amami heads it out of harm's way. Indiana Tech regrouping, coming to the near side. Drury cuts between 2 defenders, taken down, and that's going to be a foul. I believe that's Pep Cassis committing the foul there on Drury. It's going to be a turnover. The Warriors on the attack. Shot from way outside, deflected, but Zamataro, it's a diving play to save that one. It looked like the goal scorer again, Antonio Mara, on the attack there with this shot. So now they have Zamatar diving to his left. Wasn't able to collect it. There is a little bit of a rainfall coming down now, and there's a corner awarded to the Warriors. We have a left-footed corner here for the Warriors, trying to send it inward towards the goal. This is how they scored earlier. Sends this one in near, but Hamami able to get on that one. And Shima Sasaki all over it.
No. They can hear each other.
That's okay.
Game has slowed down a bit since these pair of goals, one for each team. And Magnuson being the difference for UC so far. Almost was able to get a second one.
But that was shift. I want to be a shift back. I want to speak like different languages, like moving.
Some good defense there from Joel Drury. Cuts it and gets a defender. And after that, they go in there for a hard foul. It looks like numbers.
I feel like their two could have beat their five.
Looks like Will Harris on the hard tackle. Looks like Luka Mota. Apologize on the tackle there. Joel Drury cut it back, made a defender miss. And then after that, immediately gets fouled. Heard the crowd get a little bit involved on that. Love to see it. Riveros cuts back. And he's going to be fouled, but they're going to say play on. The referee issues nothing there. Getting a little bit physical out there on the pitch. The referee letting it happen. Will Harris has the ball, plays it out wide to Vides. Immediately drops it to him. Warriors getting forward. Good tackle by Hamami. Out wide, that's Coleman for the Warriors. He's just gonna lob it back to one of his defenders. Saw nothing for him to play it forward. It's Cassis on the outside with the ball thrown in there, but Zambataro gets it before Amioka can get on the end of it from across. Indiana Tech obviously dangerous on their cross attempts. And Zambataro not even letting that get to anyone else. He jumps out in front of it. Almost cut off there by Cassis. Playing it back. Almost caught Zambataro off balance there. He was going to the right and the ball got played to the left. But now Hamami goes out wide to Oliari. In the middle to Riveros, who chests it to Sasaki. He's going to cut it in there. Some nice give and go action here for the Patriots. Hollenstad's on inside the box. Can he get to it? He's battling up against Coleman. And they're going to award a goal kick. Coleman just shielding him off. Hollenstad trying everything he can to get in there, and the referee letting it play on. No foul, just a goal kick. 25 minutes have passed here at the UC Soccer Complex. Patriots home opener. Find themselves in a similar situation they did a game ago. The first goal they scored, and that one did come a little bit later in the game. It was close to like the 43rd, 44th minute, so able to get an equalizer right now earlier. Indiana Tech has not given up more than one goal in a game, and that was back in their first match against Roosevelt. They won 5-1. The other two contests they've been in have been shutouts. It's not going to happen in this one.
foots are always strong.
Sasaki in the middle of the field, going out wide to Drury, who's racing down the right flank. One taps it inside to Magnuson, but Harris clears it out.
I already tried it with him.
Healy able to settle it down. Just going to reset, but the Patriots becoming more dangerous. Giving a lot of space to Drury on the outside are the Warriors. And good on Sasaki just to switch it, seeing that he was open. Very unselfish play from the Patriots. Tommaso plays it in, trying to find Sasaki, but intercepted by Scott McCarthy. Hamami's going to be called there for the foul, I believe, or the throw in. I think it is going to be a foul on Hamami. He slid in there. Harris getting plenty of room to dribble up the field, and Mirkovic steps to it first. Sending that ball into an elevator shaft. Cassis down the side. Gonna go all the way across the field himself. Goes out wide. Plays the ball in the middle. Goes out wide. Tamioko. Inatech now pushing forward. Oliari clears that out and feels like he got pushed. But the referee saying nothing doing there. It'll be a throw-in for the Warriors. Send in there. Headed in by Amioko. I don't believe Drury touched it, but they are going to say that Joel Drury did touch it last. So it'll be a Indiana Tech throw-in down the left side near the corner flag. Throw it back to Harris. Sliding in there is Riveros. Clean tackle. Inatech. That's going to be a push in the box, but the referee's not going to call a penalty there. Sasaki racing towards it. McCarthy beating him. Very physical contest so far, but the referee letting it happen. We're going to call Mirkovic for that. Indiana Tech going fast. Amioko on the side. Cutting inside. It's going to be a miss hit from Luke Jones. And they're going to try and send that back in. It's going to go out for a throw-in.
He always had pass before, but for some reason his touch is not working.
15 minutes remaining in this opening half, 1-1 game. This game brought to you by Texas Roadhouse here on the UC Sports Network. That'll be a foul against the Warriors for a free kick for the Patriots. Mirkovic playing it across the field to Hermami. He's given plenty of room up top. Sasaki sliding it up to Oliari. Hits it one time on the left foot. Now, if I'm looking at Oliari versus Drury on the outsides for the Patriots, Drury's getting the ball more in the air, elevated, and Oliari hits more of a line drive, straight ball on the ground and a little bit in the air. So just two different methods, try and get it across. Both successful just in their own right. The Warriors going all the way across the field. Mara trying to play it up, just a little bit too far. Zamatara is going to take the goal kick. Goes short to Hamami on the left side. Slide tackle, they're going to say it's a clean one. Now the Warriors are on the attack. Like Luke Jones on the right side. He's going to slide it in there. You know, one hit on the left foot, and it's going to be a goal kick going out wide. Looked like Luca Mato on that. Just goes a little bit low and outside.
That's still a main part to it as well.
From this advantage point up here, it almost looked like it was a goal. Just went a little wide on the right. Mota looked upset with himself after it, knew how close he was. But Zamatara also looked like he had the space covered if it was on frame. Drury just unable to get to that one. Groski Vieta sending that one up the field. Hansstad winning that one, but kicks it out of bounds. Just ran out of space on the field. Tough tackle there, takes Magnuson to the ground. And Vaidez pushing it forward. Tamioka. Nice spin move turned around by Mara. I think he's trying to find a teammate, but no one was there, and Oliari tracks it down. Mara almost had enough time where he could have probably put a shot on himself, but went to try to get across, but no one was there. So now the Patriots trying to get out of their defensive half. But the Warriors just keep pressing. Sends that one in. Looking for Mara. But Akilu Zamatara on it. Mara has the goal already for the Warriors. Looking for his second. Oliari out wide. Sending it up to Hansstad. Sasaki cuts in there, and that's going to be a trip, but the referee says play on. But then the Patriots lose it immediately after that, but the referee thought it was enough time after the foul.
I feel our team has three main excuses: playing, train, or semi-truck. Well, there's a lot of all three flying over our field.
Magnuson trying to get around his defender. Finds Healy in the center. To Riveros. Outside to Magnuson, who cuts it. He's on his right foot. Hits the side netting, and it's going to be a goal kick. We have less than 10 minutes left in the first half. No subs from either team. Patriots had a lot more subs in the first game, but that also wasn't about 93-degree heat. And now the rain is starting to come down. The umbrellas are going up from the fans in the stands. Drury bites, and Amioka gets around him. Plays at the top. Mara hits it one time. Has a dummy play on, but Mirkovic sees it, kicks it out. Indiana Tech wanted a foul call, but they're going to get a throw-in instead. Hit in there, but Hansstad gets it out to Sasaki. Finds Oliari.
Actually, I've been shooting with my right. That's probably the problem. I usually make my goals with my left.
Healy in the middle. Finds Magnuson.
Use your right leg for the practice and use your left leg.
Drury looking to get to Riveros. Goes over the head of Harris. Riveros one touches it. Chips it over the goalkeeper. But also over the top of the crossbar. Almost a goal there for the Patriots. As you're going to see the nice replay. Riveros one times it. Guys to get over the top. And it's just going to go out of play for a goal kick. It was a nice ball in from Drury. Riveros had a nice first touch, but the second one evaded him a little bit on the chip. That ball is going to get away from Indiana Tech. They had some nice possession going. Mommy playing it across to Mirkovic, who looks to Figurski Vieta. Some short passes from the Patriots. It's all the way back to Zamataro. The Warriors putting plenty of pressure on him, but he gets it up the field. Intercepted from Indiana Tech. Some good shielding from Riveros. And they're actually going to give the call in his favor, saying that he was held up. But he was pulled on the jersey, the referee motioning towards it. Indiana Tech pleading their case, pointing down there, saying, hey, what about this one? I always love the plea for different foul calls. Every foul is a little bit different. It's hard to justify them both being the same. Ball's going to stay with the Patriots. They're going to get a throw in. Finds Magnuson. Some good pressure from the Warriors to send the ball up. Mirkovic has to go all the way back to Zamataro. The Patriots so far leading with shots, having 5 shots compared to the Warriors 4. Both have a pair of shots on goal. And right now each of them have a goal as well. So 50% for their shots on goal going into the net, and that'll be a corner kick awarded to UC. Honstal is going to take it again. He took the earlier corner kick for the Patriots. Now they have 2. Tying Indiana Tech's 2 they already have. Plays it short to Sasaki. Tries to beat his man, and they're going to get another corner out of it. Honstal is going to take it once again. 4.5 minutes remaining. Ball sent in high, bouncing, and then going to go out of the box. Magnuson trying to run it down, gets it. Try to turn it around, but going to go out of play for a throw-in favor of the Patriots. Plays it back to Healy. Mirkovic goes out wide to Ogliari. He dummies it and baits the Warriors to try and touch it, and it works for him. Sasaki unable to get touchy once. It's going to be a Warriors throwing deep in their defensive half. It's a 1-1 game. Both goals coming in inside the first 16 minutes of play. The Warriors scored with 2 minutes. Patriots scoring that 16th minute mark. Now the Warriors will have a free kick about midfield. Just going to play it back, not trying to force anything forward.
Yeah, I gotta teach him how to slide or something, dude. Freaking Stefan, he cannot slide.
I can teach him that.
Like he just like lays down and pokes it.
Listen,
1-2 combination. Magnuson reads it well. Gets a turnover now. His team's on the break. Riveros is in front of him, but a little bit too far of a touch.
I don't think I ever slid and
Now the Warriors are going to have their own counterattack.
sliding is really effective.
It's Jones.
Not like Cam. Cam slide.
He lays it off for De Jorge.
That's not good.
Casas to De Jorge, and they're going to find it in there for Mata, and he's going to shoot and score. So that's going to make 2 for Mara. He's going to get a pair of goals here to open it up, and they're going to get a late lead going into the halftime. So Mara getting that goal. Antonio Mara able to get it. So now the Warriors are up 2-1 as we get close to heading into halftime. And it's Mara who's able to get the brace. So this one, it looks like this is going to be a 1-1 game after the first 45. Indiana Tech able to get out in front. About a minute and a half left. Patriots trying to get the second goal as well. Send up to Riveros. He stumbles to the ground. Harris is able to collect it. Nice cutback from him. Indiana Tech looking on the offense, but you have Magnuson able to get there in about 45 seconds left in this opening half. Casas pointing to his team to reset and go backwards. So we have about 30 seconds left. They're not trying to force anything here. Look like they're just going to try and hold and let this one play out for the opening 45. Ball sent in deep. Mirkovic heads it to Hallstall. Played out wide to Oliar. He's going to send it in there, but no one's going to be there. And as the clock is going to expire here, that's all it is in the first half. It's 2-1 score. The Warriors out in front, thanks to an early and a late goal in this half. See if the Patriots can regroup, or if the Warriors can score more, keep this lead. We return here on the UC Sports Network. The second half of action is just about to be underway here at the UC Soccer Complex. between the number 6 University of the Cumberlands Patriots and number 14 Indiana Tech Warriors. My name is Kristen Schaefer, and you're watching on the UC Sports Network, brought to you by Texas Roadhouse. Indiana Tech is out to a 2-1 lead thanks to 2 goals by Antonio Mara. And the Patriots' lone goal is from Renard Magnuson. It looked like it was going to be a 1-1 game going into half, but the Warriors were able to get a goal in the 43rd minute. Looking at some of the stats for that opening half, both teams recorded 5 shots. Cumberlands had 3 corners compared to the Warriors 2. Both goalkeepers just made 1 save each. They're going to ask you to stop the clock from the referee because there is an injury down there. There's a UC Patriot down on the field. If I'm looking out there correctly, I think that is Mirkovic, the center back, and Joachim Blumsteber is warming up over there, number 23 for the Patriots, and he is a center back as well. He saw some action in the overtime periods when UC went to overtime with Tennessee Wesleyan earlier this season, that first game. That was back on the 28th of August. Mirkovic is getting helped off the field. He's been a staple in this Patriots team. He's hobbling off. Looks like it is an ankle injury. I can't tell from here which foot or ankle it is, but not a good look for him or for the Patriots, and I do think Joachim Blumsteber is going to step in. His first time here on home turf. And he is going to probably step into that center back position. And he is onto the field. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, if Mirkovic is able to return or not. The rain does look like it's coming down a little bit harder out there, maybe just a little bit quicker. Thankfully, I'm in the press box and I don't have to worry about that. And there's Blumsteber getting his first touches. Ball's immediately turned over for the Warriors. Both teams had started their same starters, look like across the board. And obviously now you see a sub down Mirkovic. But there were no subs made in that first half and none to begin the second. Ball's going to go out of play. That's from McCarthy. He was looking for Coleman. Patriots get a throw in. Now with the ball being wet, we'll have to see how that does affect throw-ins and even free kicks, just with how slippery it is. Oliari finding Riveros in the middle of the field. Gets taken down, but the referee waves it off. Riveros still on the ground, and that's going to stop the clock once again for a second injury for the Patriots within about 2 minutes of each other. We haven't even played a full 2 minutes here, and they are going to wave the trainer on for another UC player. Like he almost got sandwiched just between 2 players. And fell to the ground. It is now slicker conditions, so players probably going to be a little bit slick out there on the turf. Probably some fouls and some miscues. It's just going to be a little bit more dangerous out there, but Riveros is getting up and seems like he will be able to walk on his own power. There's a slight limp, but does not need assistance as he exits the field. UC doesn't look like they're going to have a substitution either. Just going to probably resub him back in. The referee's probably going to give the ball back to the Warriors since they had possession when the whistle was blown. And they are going to put Riveros right back in once the referees allow it. And he is going to wave him on, so the Patriots back to full strength. That ball launched down the field, tips Drury's head, and it's going to hit off him and roll out of play down the touchline. So that'll be a corner kick for the Warriors. I think that's Casas is going to take it. I believe he took the majority of those in the first half. This is the first time either of these teams have played a ranked opponent this season. They did see each other twice a season ago. Casas with the drive in. Ball bounced down, but the referee, sure if he's, has to be a foul because there can't be offside on a corner kick. It's going to be a UC ball. Sasaki not happy with that call. Didn't think the ball went over the line completely. In soccer, it doesn't matter if it's still inbounds by an inch. It still allows it to be in play. So now the Patriots have two freshman center backs in Bloomsburg and Hamami. Last time when Bloomsburg came in, he came in for Hamami. So these two playing together in that back four the first time in a game. I'm sure they've done it in practice and many times in the preseason. Some tough fouls there. Both a Patriot and a Warrior go down, and the Warriors are going to get the free kick. Can't see in your shot right now, but Mirkovic is now back up on a bike, so it's got to be a good sign for him to see maybe some movement over there. Keep an eye out to see if he does return to the game, but up on a bike, trying to get those legs moving. So it looked like an ankle or a foot injury, just the way that he was hobbling off the field. The Warriors do have the 2-1 lead, considered one of the most dangerous leads in soccer because he kind of led up. Patriots just trying to get another goal themselves. They've only had 2 shots on goal. The one went to the net, and one was a save by goalkeeper Salvato. On the reverse side, the Warriors have had 3 shots. 2 have gone in, and one that Zambatara had to make a diving save to his left to make sure this isn't a 3-1 game. Both Zambatara and Salvador, All-Americans a season ago. So 2 of the best goalkeepers in the nation for these teams. Got to be a big reason why they're both ranked inside the top 15, and that's from the preseason poll, so there hasn't been an official one off of this season. That'll happen this upcoming week. We'll see what happens to these 2 teams. Obviously, this game's going to be a big indicator of where they fall. The Patriots did tie Tennessee Wesleyan, but they did have it. They beat Dalton State and tied. So Tennessee Wesleyan, a good competitor. A tie on your mark is not going to hurt the Patriots too much, I would think, but Patriots did just play them to 2 overtime periods in what was about 90-degree heat, so they're enjoying the rain and the weather today. But I'm guessing they don't want to keep going into double overtime, so they do have a game coming up on Wednesday against Union. That'll be home at 7. That's a foul. Looks like it is going to be a card to Magnuson, and it is. So he gets a goal and a card in this game from a tough foul. That is now the 5th card for the Patriots this season. I believe that is Magnuson's first card. And now Magnuson is sitting on the 1 yellow. Doesn't want to get a second because that'll equal a red. And that would mean he'd be sent off. He'd also be missing the next game. He's one of 2 goal scorers for the Patriots on the season. Luis Hara Encina has the other goal for the Patriots. We have not seen him yet on the field. He is currently warming up. Looks like him and Ricardo Lopez de Matos are both warming up, and even Marco Mucha. I said Mirkovic still on the bike, slowly pedaling. It looks like he's about the half at the center line mark, excuse me. Just slowly pedaling. But Bloomsburg so far, as he has the ball there, has done well for the Patriots. Plays it up to Sasaki. He's trying to go up against Casas. Plays that out wide to Coleman. Jones back to Coleman. Patriots putting on some high pressure. Nothing quite like a turnover deep in your offensive part of the field. Or even just making a turnover like that right to Figueroa Vieta. And Drury drops it back to Hamami. Bloomsburg, plenty of time and space up to Oliari. He's trying to find Sasaki on the left side. He's beating his man. He has 2 on him now. Pulled off, and now they do double team him again. Finds Oliari, but a little bit behind him. Unable to get there. And Oliari was hitting the back after the play was done. Slow to get back. This game, I'd say in this half, has really been in the middle of the field right now. Neither team having too much of an offensive threat. The Warriors do have a corner kick. And he's opening in 7.5 minutes. Patriots are going to get a throw in. Zamataro trying to send it up the field to Sasaki. Lays it back to Bloomsburg. Bloomsburg has plenty of room. Going out wide. Both Sasaki and Oliari are going through, but Sasaki wins it. Cuts through the defense. He has players to his right and left. Plays it off to Riveros, but not enough pace on the ball. Sasaki likes to do that. He's cutting back. Goes inline sometimes. Goes out wide. And just a lot of creativity. We were talking to Coach Lefevre at the beginning of the season. Just really excited about what Sasaki can bring to this team, especially since they lost Sergio Infantes Castel. Big player, and also lost Nemanja Jovanovic. Back there on the back line, him and Mirkovic were a dynamic duo, both being able to get forward and play some great defense for UC. Big help in having them go 14-6-2 a season ago and making it all the way to the quarterfinals. First time they were able to make it to the final site. Sun is opening up a little bit here, and the rain seems to be dying down. And I talked to people, they were worried that it was going to be just a downpour, but it hasn't happened yet. Just a nice sprinkle. Indiana Tech trying to get the ball forward. Out wide to Coleman. Slots it in there for Casas, who brings it back out. Mota over to Mara, the double goal scorer today. Puts it back to Amioka, who cannot get to the end of it. It'll be a goal kick for the Patriots. Blumsteber out to Oliari. Riveros and Harris in a duel. Referee let it play on. Drury drops it back to Zamataro.
They allow a lot more. See, I always only have one yellow. No, you talk too much. You told the ref to kiss it.
Figueroa Vieta trying to beat man down the side, and Kanapa does get a throw-in out of it. Drury, if it's on the right side, I think Drury takes about every throw-in that he can for the team. So you have the Patriots on your screen going from right to left. Now the Warriors going from left to right. You see in the white and red tops with blue navy shorts, and Indiana Tech in the all black kits, some orange stripes and accent. Salvador hasn't had to be called upon too much. Did let the one go, and that was a near post finish from Renard Magnuson, who's on the right side. Just got it back past Salvador. Sometimes the near post can just catch a goalkeeper off guard. Limator right in front of goal. He's getting some pressure, but gets it out. To Bloom Sabur is going to play it up to Oliari, but immediately met by two Warriors. Does seem like Indiana Tech's doing a great job of that, of immediately putting pressure on the Patriots. Looks like we're going to get some of our first subs here in this game. Indiana Tech has about 3 players, looks like, are going to come in. So the Patriots have made the one sub, but that was due to an injury, bringing Bloomsaber on from Mirkovic, who's now on the bench. He's gotten off the bike and walked over to the bench. Indiana Tech sending this one into the box. Simataro collects that easily from the cross. So it is going to be a goal kick, so we're going to have the subs enter the match. It's going to bring Brendan Sidaway. Going to have Ryan Steele as well as Jackson Zimmerman seeing their first action in this game. And exiting the field is going to be Mata, Jones, and Amiyoko. So the goal scorer, Mara, stays on the field. Looks like the Patriots are also going to make a substitution. Looks like Ricardo Lopez de Matos is getting ready to check in. Nice stop there from Healy. Now the Patriots are on the attack, trying to get to Magnuson, unable to get to it. But almost a good counter. Magnuson a little limping getting up, and he's crouched on the ground now. Patriots already had 2 players go down, and one having to exit the field, not return.
That's easy. I can fix that in a game. There's not much. Yeah. No, I'm talking to him.
Trying to split the defense, but the Patriots are all over it. Riveros plays it back to Vigurski Vieta. Oliari on the left near side. And he's going to try and beat his man. Not quite able to, and he's trying to go with Steele, who just entered into the game. Warriors just playing it back and forth in no hurry. When you have a 2-1 lead, you don't have to worry too much about getting forward quickly. Patriots look like they're also going to bring in Luis Harancina. At the next stoppage for them. So 2 more of the attacking players. Like I said, Harancina has the other goal in the season for the Patriots alongside Magnuson. He wouldn't mind getting a goal a game, but they're going to have to wait to enter until they get their own throw-in. Oliari sends it out of danger, up the field.
Now you guys understand about the headers, right? He literally said that just before, and I can keep.
Listen, guys, I found my guy, number 2. He's one of my new guys. He's my guy. He knows Leon is the best.
Patriots do look like they are going to be able to sub, and that is Ricardo's Lopez de Matos, and he's coming in for Figursky Vieta. And then it looks like Luis Harancina is going to come in for the goal scorer, Renar Magnuson. So the 2 goal scorers on the year subbing each other out. Maybe the Patriots can ignite some offense. Haven't really had too many offensive chances in this second half. Sending it up the field to Riveros. He's an uncanny ability just to trap the ball well out of the air. And he looks a little injured. He's going to go down. That's the second time we've seen him go down. Last time he had to be taken off, but he came right back on. I'm not sure if he just landed wrong as he went up into the air. They are going to bring the trainer on to check him. And over on the UC bench, Milan Stojanovic is warming up. He's an attacker as well, so maybe just some precaution with Riveros, or just they were going to bring him on anyway. But both teams look like they're going to take this as kind of a timeout opportunity, talk things over, maybe get some water. Do have a little over 15 minutes have gone by. Staying on the field for UC, you have Bloomstaber and Zambataro discussing maybe some game plan. And I said Bloomstaber is freshman center back coming in from Mirkovic. And Zambataro now just giving him some wisdom, and Drury joining the conversation. Everybody else from the other teams have exited almost. Do have to technically stay within the field, cannot step across the line. Those 3 really remaining on the pitch to discuss what's going on, not going to the sidelines. Looks like they're going to need almost help to get Riveros off the field. He seems like he's in quite a bit of pain. Just left shin leg area. It's his left leg they're looking at as they're carrying him off. Not able to put a lot of weight on it. So that's the second UC player that has to be escorted, not on their own power. We'll see if the Patriots will sub for him, or if they'll go down to 10 men momentarily. Patriots don't look to be motioning anyone to come in for him. So I think they're just going to play 10 men. So Patriots, looks like Milan Stojanovic is taken off his warm-up So now maybe he is going to come in for Riveros. And he is an attacker, so it's like-minded player coming in. Patriots do need a goal to tie things up.
There's one down there that plays on my front.
Which one?
My other roommate.
He plays.
Down for Houston.
So Stojanovic does step into the game.
I've always wanted to go for Houston. Dude, I would love to go. I got hooked up.
Game taken center line, Milon Stojanovic.
I can't even say it. Me?
He did play in the Tennessee Wesleyan game. First time he'll be here on home this season.
Steven Gerrard.
Stojanovic did score against Indiana Tech last year in that opening round game. Bloomsbury able to collect the ball up to Ogliari.
You never said.
I don't like Alex Morgan.
Really? Well,
Hansa plays it over to Healy. Plays it out wide to Drury.
you know is the one that does the flag. No,
So the Patriots now with,
they both did.
I believe that's
The one that
4 different players, and they started this half with
about to walk over the flag when one of the girls went and got it.
2 due to injury and 2 substitutions. Hansall taken down, and they are going to award a free kick. Looks like Mara was the offender. Healy gathers the ball just to the left of the midfield circle. Plays it out wide to Drury. Drury not forcing anything, goes up to Hard, tries to flick it on to Stojanovic, but it's unsuccessful. It's intercepted by Indiana Tech. But Hara wins the ball back. Drury on the right side. He goes down. The referee doesn't blow a whistle. Drury pleading to the referee on the side.
Yeah, I know. But I only do it
When your percentage rate is lower than 100%.
Bloomsbury, plenty of space. Milan Stojanovic calling for it on the far right side. Goes to Hara and Cena instead. And he's displaced. And now Mara sends it up to Casas.
Yeah, sometimes the patience is the best.
Hamami tries to settle it down.
Between that and
Now the Warriors are on the attack. Zimmerman. He lays it off. It's going to be a blocked shot that Oliari tries to hit out. Crossed in, but no one there. Drury collects it, sends it up the field. I think Sidaway was the one who shot that blocked, who got blocked. Now Hansall trying to go up the field with it. Hits into the press box, but we're all right over here. No one even flinched. Good job to the press box. We do have some windows, but they can be open. Oliari has the throw in. Trying to find someone who's open. Sends it to Harancina. Drops it off to Lopez Di Matos. Oliari sends it up, but no one's there. That was Harris, who's now found Casas.
not as much as he does. This man is straight up simping. Huh?
This guy's a sin.
Like hardcore.
The only reason I talk about Ricardo is because
He's up here like he's dribbling.
Patriot trying to put some pressure in. Indiana Tech really hasn't got anywhere. They're going back and forth about 10 to 12 yards. Oliari heading it back to Zamatar because he can pick it up. Can't straight pass back it, but he can head it back and allow Zamatar to pick it up. Ball's going to go up the field to Harancina. Trying to play with Lopez Di Matos, but unable. That ball's going to be played in. That was Steele, who just underneath trying to get a tap in there, but couldn't connect to it. Both teams have some players up and warming up. So neither team subbed in the first half, but have now each had at least 3. The Patriots forced 2 of them for injury, and nice play in there from Sasaka and Oliari. He was on the ground and just trying to stay with it, but takes down Coleman in the process, and the referee awards a foul. I like the tenacity from Oliari, though. Saw the ball, was in reachable with his feet, so just trying to make something happen. So Steele sends it all the way across the field. So Jorge tries to send it up, but Drury heads it. Back on me, play up to Steele. Zamataro comes way off his line, able to gather it. Zamataro making motion towards him, just put a knee near him. And he's going to get a card for that. Second card for the Patriots. Zamataro did not appreciate the attack in there from Steele. And he's pleading his case that he did nothing wrong and that he was just trying to play it out there. And with that, is the referee going to actually award a penalty kick here? And I think he is going to award a penalty kick, since that was a foul in the box. So this is the first penalty kick against the Patriots. Zamataro had the ball and didn't appreciate what Steele was doing. And the taker looks like is Casas. He was the one lining up there, but now him and Mara are talking it over. Maybe Mara saying, hey, I'd like a hat trick. Can I go for it? But I think it is Casas who's going to take it. Casas lines up, hits it over the crossbar, and Zamataro's fired up. So that one he chipped over. And the Patriots, no harm, no foul. That could have been dangerous going down 3-1. But all is done is Zamataro gets a yellow card. And now Ricardo Lopez Di Matos takes it up to Stojanovic. And now both Hart and Ingmar struck for the Patriots. Backup goalkeepers are warming up. So Sasaki goes down, trying to split the defense. We getting some multiple players down. They're going to actually call the foul on Sasaki. This game, the referee needs to make sure he's doing a good job of controlling it. Could get out of hand quickly.
Like, Kane is it? What the heck is this? Oh, number 5. Isn't that guy from the ground?
Zamataro has the ball. Trying to go forward with it. That's Oliari. Playing it back to Bloomstabur. The Patriots look like they are going to make 2 substitutions. Both look like field players, but as the goalkeepers continue to warm up on the side, though. And Drury's taken down, and the referee's going to stop. Is he going to award Indiana Tech their first yellow card? And Casas is going to get the first one. So now 3 yellow cards in this game. Stojanovic lines up with it.
And then whenever something that wrong happens, the board has to go. They have all power for like an hour and a half.
Healy's there, going to take it. Plays it out wide to Drury. Going to try and beat Casas down the line. He's going to be down there on the side. He's going to get it off, and he is. Hara and Cena went up for it, and they're going to award the Patriots a corner kick. And Stojanovic looks like he's going to be the one that takes it. So now under 19 minutes remaining in the second half. The Patriots looking for that equalizer. Stojanovic lines up. He's going to send this one in high, up in the air, and it bounces around. It's going to find Sasaki. Tried to lay it off for Oliari, but unsuccessful. And now the Warriors are on the attack. There's a steal going against Healy. It's a foot race. Steele's going to beat Healy down the side, but no one there to support him. He lays it back. Zimmerman. His double team, and Sasaki wins it. That's going to be a foul against Zimmerman. Seen quite a few fouls here in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Both going both ways. Can't see the one, but it looks like Steven Apaya is one of the subs that's going to come in for the Patriots once they line him up. Sasaki on the left side. Lays it off to Lopez Zamatos out to Oliari. Lopez Zamatos trying to find Sasaki, and he does. He's in line on the edge of the 18, splitting defenders. Trying to get across off, unable to. Bloomsberg settling it down, up to Oliari, who's taken down, and the referee is going to award the foul. And also for the Patriots, looking Nathan Hart's putting on his goalkeeper uniform. So we might see him come in for Zambataro. Taking it right now is Stojanovic. Sends the ball into the box. Up for it. Bloomsberg went with it, but the goalkeeper, Salvato, making the grab. Indiana Tech on the attack, and plenty of space. And the shots. Scimitar drives to his right, and it goes out of bounds. Looks like the Patriots are going to make 3 substitutions. Indiana Tech's going to make 1. Patriots are going to set with Noah Hart in for Akililu Zambataro. He did get that yellow card and force a PK. And also Steven Apaya is going to come in. And the other player entering it is Desmond Knoxum. I believe this is the first time he stepped on the field for UC this season, and actually in his career as a freshman. And Indiana Tech has brought back in Luke Jones, number 9 for them.
I use my finger like this to like draw on the board, alright? And the whole 7th grade literally
Down in the corner over there with Oliari. Sends it in there. That's Steven Apaya, and he's going to head it in. So he immediately comes into the game and gets a nice header in. That was sent in by Oliari, who gets the assist, and this game is all tied up. What an impact from Stephen Apaya. Didn't play last game. And able to make it in the game. I don't even think he's in there for a minute. He just heads it in. A nice service in from Oliari. You're able to see that in slow motion. The replay there, the celebration. The Patriots know it's now tied up 2-2 with 15 minutes left in this game. Big impact from Stephen Apaya. The Patriots are back in this game. So that goal coming in the 75th minute. Patriots needed a little bit of a spark, and they got it. And Nathan Hart coming in, making an impact as well. There they are going to give the kick to the Patriots. Getting a little chippy out there. I think that was intentional. Looked like the Patriots thinking that the clearance there. But I think they're just trying to clear it out. And I think getting into the mix of that was Noxum. Taking some offense as the ball hitting him. And the referee sorting things out. I'm not sure if he's awarding a card anywhere. He did stop the play. He was writing something down, so gave somebody a card. Didn't see the signaling that certain player. I'm guessing whoever committed the foul there initially has to be the one that's gotten the yellow card. I'm not sure who did commit that foul. So now UC does get a free kick in a dangerous position here. This game is getting interesting not only on the score line, but just with the play on the field. But the referee trying to take control here. Doesn't want it to get out of hand. That's Joel Drury taking it. Patriots have tied this up 2-2. The ball's gone in. And Noxum tried to get there but was unable to. That's going to be a hard foul again. Lopez DiMato trying to cut through. Good to see him pop back up, though. So the Patriots now have a free kick on the left side.
All the way power, all the way red, all the way power. It would just dip right in top right.
So Oliari is going to take it. He sends it into the box. That one's going to be cleared out. That one's going to be scooped up by Salvador. So the Patriots tied this one up just outside 12 minutes remaining. And they're on the attack in with Sasaki. Gonna bounce back to Healy.
When I watch soccer, I'm telling them
It's going to go all the way up to the Warriors, but
I'm telling them to get up.
Patriots cleared out with Bloomsbury.
That's what I do when I'm watching soccer.
That's going to be a foul against the Patriots.
If soccer players could hear me through the television, they get mad. If I'm there telling them to get up off the ground. Yeah, and to get up. If you were to take one more step, gone. You would have been drunk. You would have been that's like 50 G's.
I've seen one game in, like, what was that? What was that game? Like, Japan versus
Game has settled in a little bit. So there's been plenty of fouls, and we've had some cards given out here. So the Patriots did take their last game to double overtime, tying it 1-1. Indiana Tech's going to make at least one substitution. 2 substitutions make it. Both re-enters. You have Luca Mato and Maxwell Amioko.
How many quarters I had to spend on that guy? Ridiculous. I had to spend 5 quarters on
That one mishit from Bloomsbury, but rolls back to Nathan Hard, who we said was a late sub in here. Did not start the game. Zambatara did, and got a yellow card and had a penalty kick issued, so they brought in Nathan Hart. Very capable goalkeeper as well. Patriots have 3 great goalkeepers with Ingmar Struck as well. He had to come in the NAIA final site and put in some minutes for them there. And Nathan Hart played plenty last year as well.
They played on concrete. Yeah. I can imagine a serial killer going to a law college just to think of the way he could get away with it. I'm sure it happened before. I'm very sure. I bet those
Indiana Tech is on the attack. That one gave me a tongue twister. See the Warriors if they can get the cross off. And they're going to issue Hamami with the foul. Just outside the box. Now 8.5 minutes remaining. Indiana Tech with a dangerous opportunity here. Could regain the lead. Patriots got a goal back in the 75th minute. Sends it in. 2 guys open. It goes off Bloomsbury. They're going to give a corner kick. Looks like Luke Jones will take the corner kick for the Warriors. And that's going to be headed out by Hamami. Now knocks him up to Sasaki. Lopez Di Mato is trying to find a Paya, but well intercepted by Harris. The bounce right back to the Patriots, who have numbers going forward. Oliari takes a shot. He goes high into the parking lot, actually up the hill. The Patriots. The shot from him.
There was something else in there. That was unnatural. That was not supposed to be. Overdriven.
Number 2-2 game here with 7 minutes remaining. Can someone find the go-ahead goal? Double team down there. Referee lets it play on into body on the ground. Letting them be physical still. The Patriots look like they're going to bring back on Figursky. Vieta over there. He's talking to Chris Lefevre right now, head coach for the Patriots. Oliari plays it back to Healy. Tries to find Apaya, but it's going to be cut off by McCarthy. And now the Warriors on the move with Jones on the near side. Can be displaced, and Lopez D'Amato is going to try and go upward, but a little too hard for Knoxum. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Continuing to be Indiana Tech ball. Are they going to actually give a free kick? Foul on Drury, I guess. I think I'm running out of fingers and toes to count how many fouls have been in this game. Drury sends it up the field. Trying to find Sasaki and Apaya. But McCarthy heads it first. Sasaki has it. And now Mara looking to get his team forward. It's Jones. Jones plays at central.
I don't see how soccer is the most dangerous sport when you got lacrosse and rugby, honestly.
Down the field to Simmerman.
Rugby is probably the most dangerous sport. Lacrosse would come second, and third would be soccer.
That's going to be a free kick maybe around the end line. So Hart's going to take the free kick here for the Patriots, trying to get them forward and try to find that go-ahead goal. If they're able to find it, that'd be the first time they'd have a lead here. It'd also be the first time Indiana Tech would be behind in the game this season. In case you are keeping track at home, there are 26 fouls issued so far, combined from these teams. I think we're sitting at about 3 cards. Once again, up to the press box. Everybody was ready. Windows shut is always helpful. They are going to make substitution. The Patriots, you have Figursky Vieta coming on. I think he's replacing Joel Drury. Maybe, no, Joel Drury is over there just getting water. Came in for Sasaki. Drury threw me off for a loop. He ran over to the sideline, but he's getting water. And there he is making a nice slide tackle. Happy to keep him in the game. Lopez D'Amato plays it back to Oliari. Figursky Vieta was asking for it, but Oliari decided against it since he had a man on him. Plays it back to Nathan Hart. Under 3 minutes remaining, 2-2 ball game. If it does remain tied, we're going to head to overtime. That ball goes forward. The Warriors able to collect it. Headed shouldered down, I guess, by Mara there. The Patriots intercept it. The Warriors will get a throw in.
That's a plus. Yeah, I'll take it.
Very hard foul, but the referee says play on. That was Figursky Vieta going down. Patriots have already had 2 players have to leave the game for injuries and not return.
I'm glad Matt's in it. I love Matt.
Definitely not.
Matt would be the worst coach.
No, it's definitely not ruining your
Just because I picked favorites.
That's going to go up forward. That's got it. Goes wide with Knoxham. He's going to hit the post. Just a little over a minute left, and you're going to be able to see that and replay. So Knoxham in a pie. He had a pie to his left, but he takes it off his left foot, hits the side post. Out for a goal kick. That could have been the game winner. And now coming back on is Magnuson. We have about 30 seconds remaining in this one. Either team needs to score in a hurry if they want to push off overtime. Referee blows his whistle. About 15 seconds left. Probably going to do it here.
There was no reason for that ball to stop rolling.
And there it is, the end of regulation. But sit tight. We're going to go to overtime here at the UC Soccer Complex. That'll be 10 minutes of overtime. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Maybe they put a couple minutes in between these, and it'll be golden goal. So whoever scores first. But as we set that up, we're going to step aside here on the UC Sports Network as we prepare for overtime here at the UC Soccer Complex.
I could absorb some of his skills. You know, like the Michael Jordan. I'm just in
What's a Sunday afternoon without a little extra soccer? Going to overtime. It is a golden goal in college soccer, so whoever scores first wins the game. We'll play 2 2-minute periods, not halves technically, but if that is still scoreless, it'll be a tie game here at the UC Soccer Complex. This is between the number 14th ranked Indiana Tech Warriors and number 6 Cumberlands Patriots. This game is brought to you by Texas Roadhouse here on the UC Sports Network. That late goal by Stephen Apaya in the 75th minute is what pushed this to overtime. Back-to-back games for the Patriots. They've gone to overtime. Their first 2 games of the season, and they're seeing extra time. Indiana Tech has not seen that happen yet. I don't believe on their schedule. So both these teams just trying to look for that go-ahead goal. Indiana Tech has scored first both times. Now the Patriots are on the move. Apaya back to Knockdom. He's going to fall within the box, but no foul called. Referee is going to call a stoppage of time here. Their player down. They're going to wave on the trainer. He said it's a golden goal. So we've had 3 different goal scorers for the Patriots. You had Magnuson. Sorry, there's 2 goals. Can't do math. That's tough. 2 different goal scorers for the Patriots. You had Magnuson and Apaya. And for the Warriors, they've had the same goal scorer of Mara. And Tech's getting player helped off. That's Coleman. getting helped off the field. So it's the third player we've seen limp off this field. 2 for UC and now 1 for Indiana Tech. I think they are going to make a substitution. Celebrating on Jack Koshko. So the Patriots right now are going left to right on your screen, and the Warriors are going right to left. That's how we started the first period. Mommy settled it down. Now is going to commit the foul up against Juan Zugaza. Ball's going to be played in there for the Warriors. And trying to, Nathan Hart's up for the task. Knocks it away. And that shot looked like it was from Brendan Sidaway. So Nathan Hart, like I said, did come in late second half as a goalkeeper. That one goes across. Another save by Nathan Hart. So he has made 2 saves there. Big plays from him. Makes it having to go both ways when he's diving left and to the right. Ball's going forward. Indiana Tech on the move again. Passing outside to Steele. Steele dropping it back, but knocks him. Intercepting it. A shot. And Nathan Hart goes to his right and makes that play. They're going to stop clock again. They have a player down. 2 players down, 1 for each team. Looks like some cramping going on. So Nathan Hart has came into this game and played well. Sometimes the hardest thing for a goalkeeper to come in late into a game and be able to make the difference. But he's probably made, he made 3 saves there. 2 back-to-back and 1 just a second ago.
I'm not even going to take your insult now because you messed up today. You stuttered, I win.
So Hart will start with the ball here.
Grammar mistake.
Bloomsburg plays it up to Apaya, who scored in that 75th minute. We have 6 minutes, a little over remaining, out wide to Drury. Plays it in to Healy. Tried to go out wide. Looked like he hit his toe on the turf. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Now for Patriots throw in, there are going to be substitutions for both teams. I think Sasaki's going to come back on. He is going to take off Knoxum. And Indiana Tech is also going to bring in a player. 23 is going to come back in. It's Mark Junka. So Drury's got the throw in. A little over 5 minutes left. Mommy going across to Bloomsburg. Up to Sasaki. Tried to find Oliari, but now the Warriors on the attack and goes out wide. Steal, but Drury intercepts it. Hits it back to Hart, who was a little caught off guard, I think. It was a hard ball back from Drury. Steal, one-on-one with Drury. Drury going to shield the ball. Plays it over to Hart. Sends it up the field, but it's going in the middle of it, which Mata had touched it there. Now Warriors have a throw in.
I'm not even mad at that because he has the endurance to do it. He can.
Warriors going forward. Let's sit away on the ball. Plays it back. Tamara. Across the field to Zugaza. Ball sent in from Steele. Not going to find any at Tech Warriors. So that's going to be a corner kick off of a Patriot. And it looks like that Luke Jones, I believe, is going to take the corner. I believe that's number 9, Luke Jones, out there. Sends it in. Hart can't get to it. Ball bounces around, and he's going to get that one off the second cross. And that was Jones on the corner. So Healy trying to go quickly with 3 minutes remaining here in this opening overtime. If no one scores, we'll have another 10-minute period. But nothing more after that. No penalty kicks. Those are only for postseason. There's a substitution for Indiana Tech. I believe that's looks like Casas coming on for Steele. He's a facilitator often for the Warriors. Has gotten an assist today. Takes their free kicks. Just about 2.5 left here. Goes all the way back to Hart. Plays it to Hamami in the middle of the field. Now we're going out wide to Drury. Beats his man. Now going to the corner. Goes it to Magnuson. Finds the ball. It's a hard foul. Stays with it. Drury's a sliding tackle to win the ball back. Magnuson double teamed. Just trying to find the ball. Able to. He's going to the end line. Cuts back. It's him versus 3 defenders right now. I think that's going to be a Patriots throw-in. And it is. Just under 2 minutes left. Joel Drury with the throw-in. Throws it in deep into Apaya. Back to Sasaki. Going to be turned over. And now the Warriors are trying to counter, but Healy breaks it up to slow it down, but he's limping a little bit from that tackle. Sasaki falls, trying to make the tackle. A little over a minute remaining. Ball's back to Salvador. This is a highly competitive match, a top 15 matchup here today. Both these teams playing a ranked opponent for the first time. They both made the NEI opening round, and Patriots won that one, but earlier in the season, the Warriors won, and that one's going to be blocked but caught by Hart. Healy's going to go down. He's been limping for a while. And the clock will stop. I think he just had a tough tackle. I'm not sure he's got a cramp, and it looks like he is. Figueroski Vieta is going to help him out. And the Patriots made sub him out. That's Bruno Benitez putting on a jersey. I think 6 looks like he's putting on a uniform. We'll see if he has to come in for Healy. It might just be cramps. It's a 2-2 game. 45 seconds remaining in this first overtime period. So Nathan Hart's going to start with the ball. And the clock will start back up. Ball's going to bounce around. We have less than 30 seconds remaining here. Two to two game. Patriots trying to get rid of this one out of there. Figurski Vieta able to let it escape. This one's just going to play out. So Bruno Benitez is not subbed in yet. We may see him enter for the second overtime period. We'll have about a 2-minute break here, and then we'll come back for overtime number 2. So we're going to be right back here on the UC Sports Network. No goals were scored in that opening overtime period. This brings us to overtime number 2 here at the UC Soccer Complex. My name is Kristen Schaefer. Been alongside you here in this double overtime feature between Indiana Tech and University of the Cumberlands. Both teams tied up at 2. Neither able to score in the opening period, and it's a golden goal. So whoever scores first is the winner. If no one scores here in these 10 minutes, it's going to be a tie game, and that'd be the second straight one for the Patriots. Going up the sideline, not able to find anybody.
Everything's straight from the book.
We haven't had a goal since the 75th minute. That was Stephen Apaya who tied it up. He's been in the match ever since then.
I have 168 points out of 166. And there's been no bonus. So I have no idea how. What a dodge!
Just trying to get his last-ditch effort. So Bruno Benitez did come onto the game. He was lined up there after the last overtime period. Nice combination play from the Patriots, trying to send it in, but no one was there.
Why would people stay in the seat? Who are we? You ever put your feet up? How many times? If people just had good shoes and rip on them, they wouldn't fall. That's the one thing I literally had on a pair of boots that are literally industrial.
Bouncing around, the Patriots trying to clear it up to Stephen Apaya, the late goal scorer. He's got Sasaki right next to him, goes around him. Oliari out wide to Lopez Zimatos. And some lockdown defense from the Warriors. Gets to Sasaki down the left side. Slide tackle. And that is going to be a stoppage of time. It's Junko with the foul. And I think he's also going to be booked. And he is. Junko's going to get a yellow card.
It doesn't matter if it's the first one, if it's stopping on one-on-one.
And that's about 5 cards in this game. Plenty of fouls as well.
He got into his face and the other guy's like, hey, this ain't my fight to take. He just walked away. He's like,
And mark it off here. The Patriots have a dangerous opportunity. Looks like Lopez Di Matos is going to take it. Sends it into the box. Unable to get it onto that one is a well-played ball from Lopez Matos, and he's now going to take out for the corner. UC just couldn't get on the end of it. Indiana Tech kicked it out. And they're actually going to award it as a goal kick instead of a corner. Originally they said that it was a corner, but overruled to a goal kick, which means that a UC player touched it at some point. Seemed like Indiana Tech was the one that cleared it. Some players falling down to the ground, but nothing called. Going outside to Apaya. Kicked away by Indiana Tech. That was Mota, and this is going to be Oliari on the left side, trying to see if he has anybody open. Benitez not able to get to it. No foul awarded. Beats another man down the side. Indiana Tech just clears it out with less than 6 minutes of the second 10-minute overtime period. You throw in for UC. Throws it into Benitez, cuts it back, but right into a Warrior. Sasaki has it, plays it to Lopez Matos to Benitez, but he gets sandwiched. And they're going to award a free kick to the Warriors. I think that was on Benitez. So now a reset. Trying to move forward. That one's going to go over the head of Joel Drury. Plays it back to Nathan Hart. He's been great coming into this game. Benitez lets that one go through. Sasaki's going to try and get to it. He is. He flips it over the head of his defender, but can't get to it. Throw in for the Patriots. Just trying to find that go-ahead goal that would end this game. The back-to-back games for the Patriots. Indiana Tech is going to send in 2 players. Substitutions here late with 4.5 minutes left. Number 14 is going to come in. De Jorge and Steele. Both 3 entries. Oliari intercepts the pass, tries to get up to Benitez. Held a bit, but nothing too much for the referee to blow his whistle. Figueroa Vieta goes up for a 50-50 ball. Bounces around some more. That's Moda. Puts it out wide. Patriots throw, and we got 3.5 minutes remaining. Apaya with a nice touch, beats his man. Tries to go ahead to Benitez. And they are going to have another free kick, possibly another yellow card. And they are. It looks like Mara, the goal scorer, is going to get a yellow card. He's got 2 goals and a yellow. Doesn't need to make it 2 yellows, though. 3.5 minutes remaining. Patriots have a free kick at that red and blue striped line. It looks like Joel Drury is the man that's going to take it. There are 5 Patriots at the box. Yes, Sasaki near side unmarked. They wanted to send him the ball. Sends it in. Up to Amami. He's going to head it, and it's going to be caught by Salvador. I feel like we're up to about 50 fouls in this game almost. Indiana Tech on the move. That's Steele. Going up against Bloomstaber. So we're at 32, not quite 50. But it's felt like it here, especially in the late. It was a pretty low fouls in the first half. I do have those stats from the first half, and they were only 12 fouls. Those first opening minutes seemed like the second half got a little bit chippier. We did have a penalty kick awarded. About 6 yellow cards have been issued, maybe 7. 2.5 minutes remaining in this game. Just trying to find the go-ahead goal. It's been evenly contested. Indiana Tech went up. Patriots tied it. Indiana Tech went up again, and the Patriots tied it. Once again, both teams just trying to fight so they can put a W in their column. That would make Indiana Tech is 3-0 right now, looking for their 4th win. Patriots looking for their 1st win of the season. Have 1 tie right now, and that's a foul on the Patriots. And now the referee says play on. He was fouled by Drury. But Steele has the ball now. Lays it off to Mata. He's going to play it out wide. Mata has it again, but Hart up to the task and saves it. Nathan Hart has been unstoppable here as he's entered the match, stopping shots left and right. There's a minute and a half remaining. Indiana Tech with some urgency, trying to find the go-ahead. Ball sent into the box. That's going to be tapped in, and that's going to be a goal for the Warriors. That's the go-ahead game winner. Just a redirection tapped in for them. And they're able to make that a goal for the Warriors. Got redirected and headed in. Indiana Tech is going ahead and win this game. So the Patriots are going to suffer their first loss of the season. They're now going to be 0 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. So Indiana Tech's now going to have 4 wins on the year. Patriots fall to a loss and a tie. Indiana Tech next game will be against Lindsey Wilson on the 9th, 12th ranked. That'll be a neutral site game up in Ohio. The Patriots' next contest will be here at home against Union on Wednesday on the 8th. But Indiana Tech able to get the win here. Pull it off. Number 14 beating number 6, so technically an upset by the rule of thumb. A minute left in this game, and that's when they were able to defeat the Patriots. A tough one for UC. Almost got out of this without losing, but they did fall here. So tune back in on Wednesday as the Patriots host Union College. They'll be brought to you here on the UC Sports Network. My name is Kristen Schaefer. We've had Kinsey Forey on the camera. Brandon doing replay. Hensley. We appreciate everything out here at the UC Sports Network. Tune in on Wednesday.